What do you think would have happened if Wallace had been elected president?
The Mason-Dixon line would now be the Canadian border. Why don't I ever get the girl?
Well, I don't know, man. It's a drag, I know, but you've got to realize that there's some things that the public is just not ready for. Come, my dear.
Tell me, Cecile, is that true what they say about American men?
And here's a late story just in. Mr. and Mrs. Paul Picard of Norville, Indiana, were shot today by a man armed with a .38 caliber communist.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men?
I do. I play even better on grass.
It's almost 9 p.m., children. Do you know where your parents are?
I'm sorry. You have reached a disconnected toilet.
Yeah, I took up meditation because, like, it helps keep life balanced.
The South has given the country many fine writers who have contributed to learning and culture. Men like Tennessee Williams, Truman Capote, and William Faulkner. Of course, they don't live down here.
Homicide. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just read Lady Chatterley's Lover. I'm going right out and buy a greenhouse.
And to uphold the Constitution of the United States.
And to uphold the Constitution of the United States.
You are now the first black justice of the Supreme Court. Congratulations, boy.
Hi, boys and girls. It's time to turn on.
Girls, tonight we invite you to turn on with our guests, Robert Culp and Franz Neuyen, plus Bonnie Boland, Hamilton Camp, Teresa Graves, Maxine Green, Ken Greenwald, Chuck McCann, Debbie McComber, Maura McGivney, Carlos Monteca, Cecile Azorio, Bob Statz, and Mel Stewart. Turn On is brought to you by Whistle, new Lemon Whistle Spray Cleaner and new Big Whistle for big jobs, both with Lemon Bright cleaning power. France, my dear, that's not wonderful.
I'm sorry, Senor Campbell. You are too far ahead of your time.
Actually, sir, the test is for the kids, not for the principal.
Okay. Tell them we'll forget Auschwitz if you'll reduce the charge against us to manslaughter.
Now, you may fire me for this, but we've got to do something about your son. He keeps coming in late, taking 3-hour lunches, and he's fooling around with the girls in the office.
Well, boys will be boys.
Yeah, but he's asking everybody how come we don't have a union.
Get rid of him.
Absolutely not. We should never put an unqualified man in high office just because he's white.
Oh, that hungry detergent.
According to recently published statistics, in this city alone, muggings and assaults are 35% down from last year, behind holdups and kidnappings. So come on now, muggers and assaulters. You're just not trying, gang. Get out there. Now, on the corner of Perviet and Deviant, the bulbs are out, and there's a nursing home there. You can grab a few of them old feeble folks. Come on, guys. Jeez.
Hi out there, you precious darlings. It's Modern Bride, reminding you that the best things in life are free. Although it doesn't hurt if you buy him a suit once in a while with the pin money you get from hubby. After all, you have to give a little if you want to get a little. You know what I mean? Let me select the letter here. Dear Modern Bride, I'm a bachelor girl of 30 living in the big city. Recently, 3 of my girlfriends were attacked or molested. While nothing has as yet happened to me, frankly, Modern, I'm worried. What am I to do? And that's signed Desperate Baby. Why, you poor, deprived pet. First, let Modern counsel you to be patient. Your turn will come. Failing all else, try wearing a tight sweater and hanging out in seedy neighborhoods late at night. That'll draw men to you, honey, like flies to a honey wagon. In fact, that's how I met my 4th, a wonderful man. Unfortunately, he was busted for making overtures to an organ grinder and was sued by an outraged spider monkey. Good luck, you wonderful girl. Toodaloo.
First order of business in this meeting is what are we going to do about automation?
General, I understand you've just been elected presidente.
See, lo tiene derecho, that's right.
But I don't understand how you can be elected. Bolivia has only one legal party.
Said that's true, but it has 2 wings, right and ultra-right. And ultra-right gives you more sex appeal.
Let a smile be your umbrella. Just turn that frown upside down. Laugh, and the world laughs with you.
Because when people are unhappy, they're a natural prey to communism.
The report of the government's Commission on Civil Disorders is so startling that immediate steps have been taken to appoint another commission.
Money is the only thing that means anything to you. What about love?
I love money.
Ladies and gentlemen, the body politic.
I'm for giving the new president a chance.
Hey, Teresa, look at this.
We are gonna oppose integration by applying economic pressure, threats, bullying, running people out of town, burning crosses, and all other lawful means.
You know the difference between the old Nixon and the new Nixon?
What?
The new Nixon's older.
Listen, darling, when a marriage is deteriorated like yours and there's absolutely no communication, there's only one thing to do. Have a baby.
Well, Mr. Thompson, after examining these x-rays, it's my unpleasant task to inform you that your condition is very bad.
Yeah, but not half as bad as these cigarettes.
Oh? Here, try one of mine.
What's so hard about being black?
What do you mean?
Well, why don't you pull yourself up by your bootstraps like everybody else did?
I can't afford bootstraps.
Does your wife believe in the pill?
Yeah, but my kids sure don't. I'm studying for a civil service exam, garbage man. Work for the government, you get a pension. You know, hump that garbage for 20 years, biff, boom, bam, security.
This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy held up the butcher. This little piggy came in. This little piggy saw me.
The latest report shows Hurricane Chiquita headed for downtown Havana. This imperialist weather has closed the international airport, and there are several hijacked American planes in a holding pattern over Miami.
Now, in Italy, when a wife commits adultery, she go to jail. But the husband who commit adultery go free. Now, this is not equal rights for women. So, we have just passed a law that the husband also go to jail.
I just got hired at the circus. I'm the new fat lady.
You are the fat lady?
Yeah.
How did you get a job of a fat lady?
I lied about my age.
Buenas tardes, or as you say in your country, good lates. Today's language lesson is what to do if you're lost in Mexico City and you want to get to a police station fast. What you do is you go up to a policeman and you say, ¿Cómo está usted? ¿Dónde cogió esa nariz amarilla y tonta? Pretty soon you're going to be at the police station because that means, how are you? Where'd you get that big, dumb yellow nose?
Mr. President, your advisory commission has been studying the problem of marijuana smuggling, and we have found a way to stop the smugglers from bringing marijuana into our country.
Very good, very kind. How do it?
Grow it ourselves.
Remember, you got the big one from E. Eddie Edwards.
In the interest of a free exchange of ideas, we're banning all public assemblies.
Drink?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm driving.
Man, my wife is really taking this diet business seriously. You know she brought home yesterday?
What?
Low-cal dental floss.
Give me the keys to your fastest car and hurry up.
Yes, I'll hold them off the
The car's in the back.
Well, then take that.
We do try harder.
I've grown accustomed to her face.
I was one of the disaffected, you dig, but I became disillusioned and moved into the subculture. But the subculture bored me, and I joined the underground, which bugs me.
What are you gonna do now?
Dad wants me to take over the business.
My job requires that I drink.
You don't take your clients out to lunch. You don't eat with the executives. Why does your job require that you drink?
I hate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the body politic.
I'm opposed to unilateral withdrawal.
Due to an oversupply, there's a shortage.
Does Uncle Sam have a last name?
Uh-huh. Yorty.
You see, we down here have been dealing with this situation a long time. We know the Negro. We understand him. We know what he thinks.
What's happening, baby?
What did he mean by that?
I told you not to wear my furs.
The city council today was forced to postpone discussion of absenteeism due to a lack of a quorum.
Doctor, is that a local anesthetic?
No, this is imported.
I got the job. Hey, I got the job.
I thought they didn't hire people of your race.
They don't.
Well, how did you get the job?
I lied.
You're much too dependent on your father. We must break this dependence on your father.
It'll take a year and cost $500.
I haven't got $500.
Well, why don't you ask your father?
I'm very worried, but I smile. Because there are so many worriers around that if they see me worried, they'll worry, and that's what worries me.
Friends, science has proven that worry is only in your mind.
Touchdown! I feel great. But it's probably psychosomatic.
Do you take this man to be a lawful wedded husband, to love and cherish and honor and obey in sickness and in health, till death do you part?
I do.
Do you take this woman to be a lawful wedded wife, to love and cherish and in sickness and in health, till death do you part?
I do.
Who pays for all this?
I do.
I envy you. At least you have your inferiority.
We've never had it so good. And that's what worries me. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. After my wife had her sixth child, somehow she changed.
What you're doing is trying to get the child to take your side. He's just a child. It isn't fair to burden him with the responsibility of judging his parents. Right, son?
First, I was an infant. Then I became a toddler. Then I became a pre-adolescent. Then I became an adolescent. Now I'm an adult, and there's just nothing else for me to become.
You don't see me as a person. You simply do not recognize that I'm an individual, a unique person.
When I got married, I knew my childhood days were over, so I put away my little pail and my shovel, settled down, got a job, and ended up with a bigger pail and a bigger shovel.
The trouble with you is you have abdicated the masculine role.
An act of infidelity is a disintegrating force. There's always guilt and fear of detection. A wedge is driven between you and your husband.
Then this is goodbye?
You know the shrinks say that the worst trauma of all is birth?
You're telling me?
The guy who's not afraid of his position is not afraid to be considerate of others. That's why I'm gonna get to the top.
I gave her arpege and an electric watch and sequin contact lenses, and she's still frigid.
Too many people are pessimistic. Not me. Why waste time being pessimistic? Tomorrow we'll all be blown up.
Doctor, I have destroyed everything around me. Job, marriage, family, friends, and I'm still not happy.
You have to strengthen your self-respect, dummy.
I used to be terribly vain, awfully egotistical. I went to a shrink, you know, but I cured myself. I did it. Me! I was the one that did it. Me! Dinner is always ready, but she never is.
My husband and I have our little difference of temperament. He's outgoing, I am retiring. Every night he goes out and I am retiring.
I come home at night, the house is spotless, she's filthy.
I wouldn't mind the hostility, the tension, the screaming, the fighting, if there was love at the home.
There's love, there's sex, and there's marriage.
Yes. Now, some people have love without sex and marriage.
And some people have sex without love and marriage.
And some people have marriage without love and sex.
Now, the question is, can we have all three?
I say yes. You just have to watch your step.
Leonard, that's not wonderful.
And she thanked me for it. She said it was wonderful. And she thanked me for the big one. Turn On is brought to you by Vote Toothpaste that cleans and brightens your teeth while it kills that dragon in your mouth. Vote the dragon killer.
Bob,
Yes, honey.
it's almost 9 o'clock. Do you want to turn on the TV?
Yeah, sure, honey. That's right.
Despite numerous requests, tonight's show continues to be produced at the lovely Colovision Studios, secretly hidden in the low-rent district of East Hollywood. directly around the corner from the world-famous Vista Theater, where the current attraction is the controversial Super 8 epic Lollipops, Latex, and Leather, starring E. Eddie Edwards and the lovely Evelyn Root. And now, here are your host and hostess, Robert Culp and Franz Nguyen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Once more, it's time to turn on.